Now, so when you go to sleep at night, you flip this switch off right here?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So it's going to be dark in here as far as the, or actually no.
Because I have that one. Too.
Okay, that's fine. Now, that number, so come on over here and take a look at the number.
Okay.
That number is 22 volts per meter. Can you see that?
Let me see here. It says 45.
Well, you're getting close.
Oh, because I'm getting close to
Well,
it.
when I was standing away, see, it's like
25.
that's double the 10. So where do you think that's coming from? It's coming from the wires under here, because that's not dead.
Yeah.
And then you have okay, now let's check something here. Where is this grounded to?
Right there.
Right there. Okay. Now you remember that they gave you one of these, and it's
Yeah.
gray.
Yeah.
Did you use that on this?
Yeah.
And is it grounded?
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right. Let me just double check that for you.
I think the one they gave me was white.
White. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Now I can't.
If I
Yeah, that's grounded. That's good. Okay.
Here it is. Oh, I guess it is gray.
Yeah. Because I've seen these before, and that's good. Now, Nicole, you always want this to be on, lit, and not only that, but as bright as this. As bright as this.
I didn't know that.
If it was, I know, if it was dim, it would be a broken or a loose ground.
Yeah.
You want that to be as bright as this, and not dark at all. If it's completely dark, then the ground, there's no ground. If it's dimly lit, it's a loose ground, and that's as good as no ground. Now that's interesting. That number is lower. Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn this off here. 35. Now, when I turn this off, let me plug this back in. That goes down. It does go down, but it doesn't go down by a whole lot.
Because you plugged in what?
The earthing mat.
Oh, and it made the magnetic field go down? Oh.
We're only measuring
electric field. Sorry.
Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to measure the body voltage and
Okay.
compare that with the freestanding meter. So I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I just turned it off.
That's interesting.
What happened?
All right, we'll come back to this because it was really high and then it went low.
I also had a hard drive plugged in.
All right, now
I had this hard drive right here.
that's okay. That's all right. All right, so let's check and see what the electric field level is over here, because I want to do a little experiment with the grounding mat.
Okay.
So I'm going to sit down here, and the number that I'm getting here is really low on this. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but
Yeah.
it's
So 0.394.
how much?
Oh, 0.044.
Yes. So that's only 40. According to this, there's only 20 millivolts, which is a really low number.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what this thing is measuring. This thing is measuring a lot of electric field level. That's because you still have voltage or electric fields coming into this space
Yeah.
that, and when I hold on to this, which is earthed over there, and I sit on this, which is earthed over there,
Yeah.
I'm doubly grounded or doubly earthed, and therefore this reading on the body voltage meter goes down, giving you the impression that you're sleeping in a low electric field environment. But look at this. Come over here. and don't get too close, but you see that number is still like 9 to 10.
Yeah.
That's too high.
Oh.
That's because 10 there is equivalent to 1,000 here.
Yeah.
But if it's only 20 here, that would be about 0.8 or .4 or 5 or 0.2 over there, and that's not what we're getting. Now what I'd like to do is unplug your grounding
The grounding mat.
mat. And now, so now I have the end, here's the end of the grounding mat that I pulled out of the ground over there. Now, and this number is still 8 volts per meter, but this number should now be up. And it is. It's 1.7.
Yeah.
Even with this off, it's 1,700. Now, if I move my, see, when I hold onto this, my entire body is part of the antenna. Well, my feet are close to this thing, which is, see,
Yeah.
this is the cord from the wall to here.
Yeah.
So we need to
If I unplug it?
yeah, we need to unplug that. Here, I can do it. There. So now we've unplugged that. Now this number is still 1.6.
Yeah.
So and this number is up. That's still 9, 8 to 9. So, but this is the actual exposure that you have.
So it didn't change anything.
Well, here's the problem. So here's my question to you. Is there anything else plugged in around here at all?
Maybe like not in my room, but maybe in the other room. Maybe that's.
Is this an outer wall here? Or is there another
I
unit?
think there's another unit next to me.
Oh, there's another unit next to you. Ah,
Yeah.
So you share a wall with it. With them.
Yeah, because I don't think there's any outlets on
Okay.
that side.
See, this is where, now what is this? Is this electrical cord? or-
Well, that's the Ethernet.
Got it, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
That doesn't have any fields, the Ethernet.
Well, generally not. What I want to do is, so that's turned off, right?
Yeah, this is on right now though.
What is
but
that?
It's just a thing to plug things into, like a power.
Can we turn it off,
Yeah,
right here?
yeah. I use that for surround sound when I'm mixing sound.
Oh, okay.
So
All right. I'm going to unplug
mostly.
all that.
Okay.
So now we have, so that's all turned off. Everything's unplugged in this room, although we don't know. Actually, can we unplug
Oh
this?
yeah, this is also unplugged. There's nothing plugged into that outlet right there.
Okay. So everything is unplugged in this room.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I do that is because I want to know 0.5. That's not bad. I'm trying to find for you, see, one thing I want to know is whether this building has metal clad wiring or Romex, the plastic wiring. And the way we can tell that is I get near this outlet. It's low. That's a good sign. That's why I think this building has metal clad wiring.
Oh wow.
See how low this number is? I'm holding onto this. It's only 0.04. It's only 40 millivolts. And I got my hand on the side of this outlet. If there was plastic wiring in there, I'd be at 1,000, not 40.
Okay.
Metal clad wiring. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. Now where's the switch for this light?
Oh, I just use. Oh, you mean this thing?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Now it's so it's 0.06. Now let me come back over here because this is where you sleep. And now it's 600. Oh, you know why? We're getting next to this wall.
Yeah.
Because on the other side of this wall, they've got some kind of cord.
Maybe I should knock on their door.
Well,
Tell them to unplug their stuff.
so you see, the closer I get to this wall over here, it's 0.63, and this says, well, now it's down to 0.5. That's what you want.
Why? Because you moved it over there?
Yeah, I moved it over there. See, I mean, now actually, here's the other thing. My feet are on the floor. This thing is on the bed.
Uh-huh.
See, I'm 6 foot tall. This is the little thing. So any part of my body could be picking up the field when I'm holding onto this. See, now it's 7 to 8. So that means that there's voltage in the floor.
Yeah.
When I put this on the bed, it's not up here, it's down there. But I was sitting here and I was moving my arm around, but guess what? My feet are on the floor, and my feet are part of my body, so you got to be aware of where all parts of your body are. This thing on the ground here, now it's measuring what's under the floor, and that's actually 14. So we want to get this off of here and get it up here. Because you don't sleep on the floor, you sleep on the bed, which is
Yeah.
2 to 3 feet off the floor. Now it's only 0.6. Now it's up.
Yeah.
So it's this, it's here. So we're sure that there's nothing plugged in over here? Anyway,
But couldn't it also be coming from other rooms or no?
well, not that way.
Oh.
Or well, what's on the other side of this wall? Isn't that outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a walkway out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we have another unit over there. So, okay, it does go down over here. Well, you could maybe have the bed this way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Get your head out of that corner.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? All right, let's try that. Let me see what the number is over here. That's 1. That's good. Okay.
Oh, it's one over there?
Yes, 1 over there. So anything 1.5 or less is good.
So if I have my head there and my feet in the other place, is that
Well, your
bad?
head could be over here and your feet could be down here.
It's
so-
bad if my feet are in the electric field?
Yeah, any part of your body that's in the field,
Oh.
well, technically speaking, it's not your head, it's your feet. But your feet will feel jumpy all
Oh.
night. You want every part of your body to be out of that field,
Yeah.
ideally.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm simulating what it would be like if you were to be sleeping over here, and the answer is, well, that's better. Now it's 200.
200.
So I think that's about the best you're going to get.
Oh.
The other option, now here's what I can do with it. Can I move this chair here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm going to try something else. Now I'm going to simulate what it would be like if you were to move the bed away from the wall, closer to the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. This is what you should do. Look at that number,
Really?
0.048. See that?
Yeah, that's better.
This is what you should do. Now it's going to look really funky and really not feng shui, and people are going to think you're crazy.
Yeah.
But you're going to get the best night's sleep
Yeah.
when you do this.
Okay.
Look at that. That is
Interesting.
wonderful. To get you down to 40 millivolts,
Wow.
and that is really low.
What's that, the magnet?
No, this is electric.
Oh.
Now, as soon as I hold it, it goes up, and
Oh, is that the same one you were using before?
yes. The problem is, see, I can't hold it. I need to get a stick so I can raise it up, and they make such a thing. I need to get one of those. Now,
Yeah.
So anyway, it's still a low number there, so that's good news. Okay, it's less than 1.5, and that's our goal.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, we move it over here, and it's still low. Over here, it is not low. Go take a look at that number.
Oh,
Can you see it?
0.8.
0.8?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I was too close to it. Well, I just don't think it's a good idea for you to have the head of your head of your bed against that
Pointing
wall. I think you need to pull it out some.
Okay.
That would be my recommendation.
Yeah.
How far is a good question. I would take this surge protector and I would take the cord and coil up the cord to make it, instead of a line, make it to a little ball and put that surge protector right there underneath the outlet.
Okay.
And then you can have all this stuff plugged in, but at night you flip it off. But keep this part of the cord coiled up and right there. And then you're going to be over here. And then you could put this in the corner. That'll kind of fill that corner up.
Yeah.
And your bed will come out to, and maybe put the chair over there. And then your bed will come out to here. And, you know, maybe have the head of the bed like here or something like that, and your head will be here. And I think you'll get a really good night's sleep by doing that from an electric field standpoint.
But you said my head should be here, though, before you said it should be here.
It doesn't matter to me because if the head is here and the feet are there, or if the head is there and the feet are here, you're going to get the same body voltage or electric field level. I wasn't commenting on where the head should be.
Oh, okay.
In fact, Feng Shui says the head should be here because you're looking at the door. I'm just saying that's the Feng Shui recommendation, that you see the door. You know, I mean, that goes back to their philosophy. But
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're willing to swap this furniture, but
Oh, yeah.
doesn't somebody live in that room there?
Yeah, my roommate. We have to test her room, I guess.
See, that's higher, a little higher. I mean, it's not as high as I thought.
Oh. Maybe it's something coming from her room.
Oh,
She
it's
just
hot.
needed to clean it up.
That's okay. You know what? And here's the breaker panel.
Yeah, that's true. The breaker panel's there.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. So actually, you could put the head of your bed against this wall because this
it's
is
a
a closet.
closet.
There's no outlets in this. In other words, there's nothing in here that there's nothing in here that there's nothing in this wall that she's going to have plugged in or anything that will bother you. In fact, let me take a screwdriver and open this cover up, and then I'll know for sure what kind of wiring I have.
You can open up the cover of the
The breaker
breaker.
panel. Yes, I can. Now, we don't recommend that people do this
Oh, okay.
as beginning students.
Is it dangerous?
Yes, you could hurt yourself.
I won't do it.
Because there's wires in here that if you touch them, you could get a shock.
Oh,
We'd rather like to avoid that.
yeah.
And a homeowner they can open up their panel or have somebody open up their panel. I'm not making any modifications. I'm just assessing what kind of wiring you have in the walls. And we know that you have the metal clad wiring because right here and here and here and here are where the circuits go out of this panel. And there's no plastic Romex here. This is the metal clad kind.
Oh, that's good.
It's the good kind. In fact, there are no grounds here at all. There's no ground wires at all.
Hallelujah.
So they're grounding to the sheathing, to the metal cladding.
And that's good.
Yeah, that's okay. So when they
Oh.
first built this apartment, it's possible, maybe it was the 50s or 60s, they didn't have grounds back then. They put the
Yeah.
grounds in the 60s. So
Yeah.
if this was built in the 50s, they didn't have grounds. So they had 2-prong outlets. And then someone came along and put in 3-prong outlets, and they grounded to the metal. In fact, you just have to put them in because the box will be metal, the conduit is metal, and these new 3-pronged outlets, when you screw in the screws at the top and bottom, that grounds the ground prong or hole through those screws to the metal box, which is then continuous with the metal sheathing, which brings it to this panel. So anyway, the hot wires come on so the black wire is a hot wire coming from downstairs. You can see the black wire. The black wire comes up from downstairs, and the red wire comes up. The black wire goes there. The red wire goes there. And half of the circuits in this apartment are from the black side. The other half are on the red side, and that's okay. And then the neutrals go back on the white wire. And then the whole thing is grounded through the metal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all grounded. So this is a proper sub panel.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm assuming that there's no bonding screw going all the way back, but that's a whole other issue. All right, so yep, so there's no, because if you had Romex wiring in the circuits here, you'd see a little bit of that insulation sticking through these holes, and we don't.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's all I really wanted to see. So I'm going to put the cover back on.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So there's a type of heat that you want to avoid in apartments, condos, homes, called in-ceiling electric radiant heat. Because the reason why you want to avoid that is because it has very high electric fields and high magnetic fields. Even when you turn the thermostat off, there won't be any magnetic fields, but there will be electric fields. You have to turn and it's usually a double breaker, not always, but usually. You have to turn that off in the sub panel, and then you don't have the electric fields. Mm-hmm. But your floor is the ceiling of the guy below you, and he could have his on. And I've been in condos where it's really high. The electric fields are super high, and the people are sick. Mm. And there's nothing to be done about it. They have to move out.
Yeah.
Because they're on an upper floor. You have to be on the first floor, and then you can control it because there's nobody beneath you. But you don't want to ever be on the first floor in most cases. I said ever. And, it's a general rule of thumb that I recommend not to occupy a condo or apartment on the first floor, because you'll have metal water pipes underneath that have current running on them, and you could have magnetic fields coming up that you can't control. Mm. These are all the pitfalls of condo and apartment living. Now the good news here is you have metal clad wiring coming out, so that's good. And there'll be a small magnetic field around this, or a large one, but it'll only come out to about here. So you're safe. This person's safe, and you're safe. Mm-hmm. So back to the electric heat. The way you know that you have that is there's no grills, there's no air vents for the heating system, and all you see is a little thermostat on the wall with a dial on it. Mm-hmm. That's your tip-off. Don't occupy, don't rent or lease or buy a condo or apartment that has that kind of heat.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks.
Okay. All right, so honestly, you could move your bed to anywhere along here.
Okay. But not close to the wall, right? Like it shouldn't be touching
here.
the wall.
Put this stuff over there.
Yeah.
That's your solution.
Okay.
Okay? All right, now, I'd like to show you what the electric field levels are over here. I have to go get my meter. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So now we are testing over here. Now we know that we have some cords plugged in over here for the terrarium or the, you know, the.
For the what?
See that number now? It's up to 9.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
remember, on the other side of this wall,
Oh, from the light.
yeah, you've got all this stuff.
Yeah.
Remember, there's no electric fields from the circuits in the walls. It's only from cords. All this stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what that is. What's important is what you sit right here. Well, one thing that's not good is you sit here, your legs are there, you've got cords right next to your legs.
Yeah. Well, I have to unplug it from the wall. And
Well, we're going to have to rearrange all this stuff. So when I turn this back on, no, I'm sorry, when I plug it in, holy moly, 32. See that there?
Yeah.
30,
That's
30,
bad.
32 volts per meter. You're getting fried when you sit here. You're going to get tired. So what I'd like to do is to see if we can move some of these cords for you. I know what to do about this.
The Ethernet.
I have a solution for that. First, though, what we need to do is just move the cords away, because you sit here.
Yeah. Or sometimes I sit there.
All right, can we switch this? Do you need to control anything here, or?
No.
But that's where your monitor is. You want to be able to see that, right?
No, it doesn't matter so much.
Okay.
I don't use that very often.
You don't use it very often. Okay.
And I usually don't use this thing. I can move this.
See, they're exceptionally, I mean, when I sit here, this is working at the moment, so, I mean, when I sit here, we've got 4,000 to 5,000 millivolts. So what we need to do is to, we need to move this stuff. So I want to make sure that this is actually grounded. I believe it is, but. Yes. You have a couple things that are not grounded.
That are plugged in.
This one and this one.
Yeah.
What is this for?
That's to charge 9-volt battery.
Okay.
I don't need it in
All
there.
right. Let's move this somewhere else.
Okay.
And what is this for?
That's like an external hard drive.
It's on hard drive. Okay.
Mm.
All right. I'm going to unplug it for the time being.
Okay.
We'll figure that out in a minute. So this, I'd like to move away from you. Metal.
Is that bad?
Well, it is now.
Because of all the electric wires?
Wood, metal. We have to ground this. If we ground this, you'll be okay. What is this?
Oh, that's to control the volume for the speakers.
Can we put it somewhere else?
As long as I can
Reach it?
reach it, yeah, be able to move
Okay.
it.
And this comes off of,
It's connected to that subwoofer.
get this away from you. Look at that, see,
Oh, wait, let me see.
8,000. See, this is one of your problems right here.
Oh,
And it was sitting on the metal desk.
yeah.
Now, is this, I just want to separate this. This is metal also, but this is metal.
Yeah.
I just want to, all right, this is touchy. Can we move this, is there, oh, that's just speakers, okay.
Yeah.
And this is, sweet.
Do you need me to move that?
Just out of curiosity, can you take this and move it away
Yeah.
from here? That's good. You just put it over there. Okay. This.
Oh, that's the ether. Oh, wait, what is that?
Well, it's still, but it has
That's not the Ethernet.
a lot of electric field on it. Okay, what does this go to?
That comes out of this. This is for my sound mixing.
And this, what does this
And
plug
that
into?
plugs into the laptop.
A laptop. All right, but that could be put up here.
Yeah. Unless I'm using it.
Well, okay. I'm just trying to find chords. Now this, what is, this is,
That's for the speakers.
yeah, it is.
Is that also a problem?
I'm just trying to, I want to get this number down. I'm just trying to see what,
But if I don't have that thing turned on, then a lot of the problem will go away, right?
this?
Because I don't always have it turned on.
Oh,
I don't always need that.
okay.
Because I could reroute the surge protector. I could plug it into the wall or something.
Whoa,
It went down.
significantly. This thing is the culprit.
Wow.
Let's see, is there a jack? Right here.
And there's a lot
But
of...
look, see, this thing is not, some part of this, look, when I put my finger on the metal rim of this thing,
Yeah.
look how high it goes.
Wow. That's crazy.
So this thing is emitting huge electric fields for you. Okay, so,
And then sometimes I hear noises too from, not from that, but from the speakers.
well, all right, now watch. When I see it, the more I move away from that, the lower this goes. Look at that number, how it goes up, just as I get closer to it.
Wow.
So there's something about the way this thing is wired internally,
Yeah.
even though it's got a grounded plug, and even though your surge protector is connected to this thing. So, okay, so how often do you,
The only time I really need to use that is when I'm working on a post-production sound project.
okay,
If I need to use these speakers.
I see.
And I do have a project coming up that I'm going to work on, but I don't usually do a lot of post-production.
Okay, well, can we move it away from you at all?
If I move that other stuff on top of it, maybe. I have a bunch of junk.
Okay, I want you to put the camera down and come over here and. We're going to use a grounding. So we can ground to this. So that alligator clip is on the back side of this bolt right here, which is grounding this to this wire, which is in the wall there. Now the problem is I still have that high field. It's just coming right out of this box. It's just coming right out of the box.
Oh, I could unplug the box from there and see what happens. Because it's plugged in through the back of that Furman.
But see, there's something in the so.
Because this thing is plugged into that thing in the back, from the back.
I'm sorry, what's plugged into it?
This part is plugged into that part, but it's in the back of it. So I could just find where it's plugged in and unplug it and see if it makes a difference.
Okay.
Just to test to see that.
Oh, I see. Okay, sure. If you want to do that, go ahead. See, when I hold this, see,
Yeah.
this is ungrounded. That's part of the problem.
Oh.
See, when I hold this, this goes sky high. That's the problem.
Okay.
So that's part of the problem. Okay. So this didn't help. It's just coming out of in here.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question to you is, could you sit over here when you use this thing?
Well, I would have to move the speakers because I kind of need to sit between the two.
Between these two or these two?
Between those two. And this is the center speaker, so it's like good to be in front of the center.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't always have to sit there. I guess I could do it from
Here's another option. You're going to move the bed over to here.
Yeah.
You could move that dresser over there.
Yeah.
You could move that speaker to here,
Yeah.
this speaker to here, and that speaker to over there.
Over there, yeah.
And sit here,
Yeah.
and so to increase your distance from this thing.
But then that cable, this cable is going to have to be connected. So isn't that going to bring it to me?
Well, what would
with
that
this-
be connected to?
To my computer.
What computer? Here's your computer.
Yeah.
You have another one, you mean?
Yeah, I have two, but the other one, I didn't bring it out.
Oh, well, why don't you go get that computer and we'll test that. Holy moly! That
Grounded it?
doing this grounds that whole thing through this.
Oh, wow.
All right, look here. Watch this number.
That's crazy.
See, 2000, and doing this grounds this whole thing.
Oh, wow.
So in fact, can we even come back over here? Now, when you work with this laptop, do you move this out of the way and put that here? Or do you work over there?
Sometimes I probably have it more in the middle, yeah.
Well, that's not bad. So now, this monster is not a monster anymore because of what you did.
Oh,
Well, that was a nice serendipitous solution.
that's weird.
Good for you. If I were you, I would still sit over here and try and move the speakers accordingly to get away from this thing.
Yeah.
But it's still high. It's 900 here versus 500 over here.
Oh. Okay.
But because you can move this out of the way
Yeah.
and put this right here
Yeah.
and just move the speakers over. Put that speaker there. Do you need to see the screen?
Not too much.
You don't?
Because that's just where I put my video. I'm working on sound. I put the sound on this screen and the video on that screen.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
And
got
I
it.
don't really need to see the video as much as the sound
Okay.
waves.
Okay. Yeah, you could try that.
Okay.
There's your solution. That's a good number.
Oh,
You know, whenever you have that on, you must have this arrangement here.
yeah.
This has to be grounded,
Yeah.
and that grounds that.
Yeah.
Way to
That's
go.
weird. I never
Okay.
knew that.
Wireless kills.
I got that from the website with it came with the meter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's see.
All right, so we're in good shape here.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious, can you hand me that yellow meter over there? Thanks. Whew.
It went up.
Yeah, it went up. I'll take 10 over 62. Volts
Yeah.
per meter, or whatever this. Whoa, 116. This made it drop by 90%.
That's weird.
That's great.
And then also, it also uses, for the Ethernet, also uses that kind of cable.
Oh, the Ethernet. Oh, we forgot about that.
Yeah, it also uses Thunderbolt. See, there's another outlet.
Oh, well, all right, let's plug it in. Forgot about that. No, but see, that's not a problem because now because you're grounded. This grounds both of these.
And remember, you're saying this has a lot of electricity.
Not anymore because you grounded it here.
So I always have to have it plugged in.
Yes. Yeah, I would sit here.
And keep that away.
Yeah, keep all that stuff away. Just keep your body away from all that stuff over there. Just get rid of this and let this be your workstation and keep that over there. And of course, when you turn this off,
Yeah.
so now you have good numbers.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay? So I'm happy now. All right, let's check
All right,
radio
cool.
frequencies now. So this is going to give you more energy when you sit here at your,
The computer.
yeah, these things.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
What is it that makes it, that protects you from it? Like, what is that thing made out of? Do you know?
The threads, there's like silver threads, they use a metallic weave. And because of the wavelength of the radio waves, it looks like a solid wall to the radio wave. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Even though air can get through it.
Yeah.
And the weave is like maybe the same mesh as a screen here. Like
Yeah.
This is plastic screen, but the wavelength thinks that that's a solid wall.
Yeah.
So it stops. Well, some of it gets through.
Yeah.
Okay, but
But it reduces it a lot.
that's not going to bring it to zero.
Yeah.
So right now the radio frequency levels are pretty low in here.
Okay, that's good.
It is good. It's like 200 to 300 in this area. Moved a bit to the north wall, and then we found 4,000 to 5,000 millivolts at the desk from ungrounded. These are my notes.
Okay.
Component of, what do you call that system?
Well, it's
What's the name that you give to it?
the Profire 2626.
What does it do? It's a,
It's a preamp
okay,
mixer thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and it was grounded through a grounded laptop.
Does the laptop have to be plugged in to
Oh
ground?
yeah. If that laptop's not plugged in, you're back up to 5,000 millivolts. And that brings it down to 500 to 900 millivolts.
And then when I go to sleep, I want to unplug everything from the wall. Or not
No,
necessarily?
just have that machine off.
Oh, okay.
Well, what you should do is flip off, turn off the surge protectors.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go back in there, so I'll show you. Okay, so then RF at the dining room, it's 600. You have a router, Wi-Fi router, with a signal. That's called a signal tamer. That's the name of the
Oh,
product.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
Now, so your lady, your roommate here wants to. She wants to have a Wi-Fi in there
Yeah.
because she can't pick up the signal from the kitchen. Is that the situation?
No,
Or-
like, I don't know why, for some reason, she was telling me she prefers the Wi-Fi, even though the cord is probably
Oh.
much faster.
Oh,
for
I see what
internet.
you're saying. You mean it's just turning her laptop on, but she can get the signal from the dining room?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you meant putting a router in there.
Oh, no.
Oh, that'll, okay. Actually,
won't affect me too
well, I'm going to
much.
show you something. Okay, so you use a Ethernet cable to your computers. So, right now, I want to show you. Ah. Turns out you have a neighbor sorry. One of your neighbors has Wi-Fi.
But what about her if she's using the Wi-Fi?
No. Hold
Huh?
on.
Oh. He said one of the neighbors has Wi-Fi. Well, I'm sure they all have Wi-Fi.
Do you have another router? So I'm talking about Wi-Fi from a router. See, that comes out continuously.
Mm-hmm.
What she's talking about is from her laptop, which is intermittent.
Oh,
And it's only on when she's using it.
yeah,
When she closes it up, it goes to sleep.
yeah.
So,
But I don't have another router anywhere.
okay, then it's from your neighbor. Either down there?
Could it be maybe someone's cell phone or no?
No, okay. Do you hear that tick, 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 tick? There's only one device that makes that noise. A
Oh,
router.
oh, okay.
Not a cell phone, not a laptop. Just a router. So I'm looking for the router. Because if it was in here, then but I don't think it's. I think it's below you.
Yeah.
See, it gets
Yeah.
louder when I. Okay, so now can you turn your computers on? Actually, I'm sorry.
Possible.
Before you do that, let's have her turn her Wi-Fi on.
Oh,
There.
you should. Can you turn your Wi-Fi on? Uh-oh, watch out.
It's connected.
She said it's connected.
Okay. Well, the truth is,
I can try to plug in the Ethernet and see if there's any difference.
Now,
It's okay. We don't. Do you want to test her plugging the Ethernet cable in or no? That doesn't
Now it's
affect.
Wi-Fi connected, but not Ethernet.
well, so, okay. So the thing is, when you go online, I mean, when you go before you plug it in,
Mhm.
like if you just go to a website or something, you're gonna hear a crackling. You hear that crackling? Now, you see, okay. That's from this.
Okay.
Okay, stay there. Okay, yeah, it comes in occasionally from that. The thing is, and we haven't talked about this, but this is not a good influence for you.
Yeah, I know, but I work in an environment, the whole hospital has Wi-Fi, how can I avoid that, right?
It's
It's like everywhere.
It's a sad situation because it actually has a health impact,
Yeah.
and the fact that doctors don't know this in the United States is a testament to how effective the efforts are on the part of the web, the internet service providers to suppress the research. And the news that France voted a year ago to ban Wi-Fi in daycare centers and nurseries.
Maybe they can develop something to protect that, like for...
Oh yeah, my whole profession is based on identifying, educating, mitigating, encouraging people to go back to hardwired connections and shielding whenever possible.
That's probably really hard because people are getting used to the Wi-Fi, it's so convenient.
Yeah,
I hope
And
they-
she's from China.
I hope
I
they
don't know
can-
what it's like in China.
Well, Wi-Fi everywhere, of
I know,
course.
I know, the whole
Big
world.
malls and everywhere.
yeah,
And restaurants. of
yes,
course.
I know, it's
They have
worldwide.
to provide Wi-Fi to actually attract customers. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm aware of that.
Free Wi-Fi.
But as the Wi-Fi and the wireless devices use goes up, the incidence of autism, of early onset Alzheimer's and dementia, memory loss, learning disabilities, dyslexia, headaches, tingling, numbness, ringing in the ears, insomnia, it's all increasing right along with it.
Yes, but also along with a lot of other things, I'm sure. But also, I think, yeah, you're right. I mean,
Yeah, so there are countries that are taking action, like there are 8 or 9 countries that are removing Wi-Fi from schools. You know, they're in active process of doing it. Anyway, so the point, so now why is it that you,
even if I plug in the Ethernet, because I gotta use the internet anyway, right?
well, if you do that,
So if I put,
Then you have to disable the Wi-Fi.
yeah,
and then disable Wi-Fi, now if you do that, it's actually safer and better for you.
I
And
understand that. Yeah.
you have a faster, more stable, completely unhackable connection. It's faster, it's more stable. I mean, yeah, the Wi-Fi's fast enough for your needs, but, so, I mean, is there any reason, is the cord getting in your way, or?
No. I was just thinking because it's like Wi-Fi everywhere, so I don't think it's like a
Well,
big
alright.
problem. But yeah,
It's-
I will try to stay on the Ethernet.
Well-
it's at least it's good when you go. Stop.
Oh, okay. You know, and I'm not trying to, I'm doing this on her behalf, really.
I understand, and I thank you for that, for
Yeah.
also telling me, and I
Well,
totally think.
Because I tell my clients, you're gonna thank yourselves 5 to 10 years from now for listening to that guy back in 2016, when 5 to 10 years from now, your friends call up and say, my son was just diagnosed with a brain tumor. There's a surgeon, a neurosurgeon on the East Coast who said he is seeing an explosion of cases that he's operating on for tumors on the side that they hold their cell phone in young people that he never saw prior to the last few years. So it takes 10, 15 years.
Hope we can like develop something that can absorb this, something like
Well-
put it close to you. That's
Uh,
it's gonna be really good.
It's a tough one. I mean, because we're right back to where we were 50 years ago with tobacco. you know, because the tobacco companies, they knew what they were doing, they knew what was happening, and they pushed it off, and they were able to hold off for 30 years till the 80s, and then but then it caught up with them. The number of people who got sick and died from their product caught up with them, and so there were these class action lawsuits. States sued them, and they had a war chest that was set aside for that time. It was a cost of doing business. They still made a profit, and they shut it down in the United States, and they just sold them overseas. The cell phone companies have a war chest that they are amassing for the day when they're going to face the inevitable class action lawsuits for tumors from their product. And it'll be a cost of doing business, because it's a $9 trillion industry right now. It'll be $20 trillion by the end of the decade. They can afford it.
Wow.
So that's the sad reality. Anyway, enough of that. So, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
However you guys want to work it out. So, so there's a mild increase in the radio frequency levels in here when she has that on. So,
Yeah.
by the way, is this,
The printer?
yeah,
It does do Wi-Fi.
you can disable that
Yeah, I should
and
do
run an
that.
Ethernet cable. I mean, run not an Ethernet cable.
I use this USB cable.
Oh, good. Very good.
Yeah,
But
but,
you-
I just don't, like, I hardly ever use the printer. I just turn it on when I
Okay,
need it.
fine, that's good. I mean, there is a way that
Uh-huh.
you can disable the Wi-Fi on that if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so now can you turn your computers on, please?
Okay.
Just want to make sure that your,
Wi-Fi is off.
yeah, exactly. You probably know how to do that.
I did turn it off, but you never
Well,
know.
for Mac, it's really, oh, Bluetooth.
Oh,
Hear the Bluetooth?
yeah.
That's the sound of Bluetooth.
How does it do those different sounds? I don't understand
What, the meter? Well, it's just
what the
designed
sounds
to,
mean.
well, what you need to do is to go online to Safe Living Technologies, www.slt.co, it's in Canada.
So I'm getting Bluetooth here.
Yeah, Bluetooth is enabled.
Oh, I didn't
Do you
even
need
think
it?
about that. No, I don't even need
Shall we
that.
disable it?
Yeah. There's
Um,
so many things to worry
I
about.
know. So this is loading. www.slt.co, and then under education, he has what the different things sound like. Routers. You hear that tick, 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 tick?
Mm-hmm.
That's a router.
Mm-hmm.
It could be your router, but I think it's the router downstairs.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Because it didn't even sound like that in there, did it?
I think I'm getting a higher number here than I am in there. So it's your neighbor's router down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So,
weird. Maybe
yeah.
I should put some of that mesh on the floor, huh?
do you have some more?
No, I mean, if I could get it, I would put it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some people do that. So,
It's probably expensive.
yes, it's not cheap.
Because just that thing was $30.
Yeah. Yes, I know. So,
And I have a silver, my other roommate bought me this for my birthday. It's made out of silver. Let me see. This thing here. Like, I don't know if that's good or bad to wear it, but it's supposed to protect you.
oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
No, it is protective. It's mostly for people who are really sensitive to those sorts of things.
Yeah, but she bought it for me because I was really
You were complaining?
talking about that kind of stuff.
Right. Okay. Well, now this is the Wi-Fi is off, but I believe the Bluetooth is on.
Maybe.
What is that?
I don't see anything for Bluetooth on this one.
Sorry, you're right.
But this is an older computer.
Oh, then it
so
doesn't have Bluetooth. Okay.
Maybe not, I don't know.
Then you're good.
But it did make a noise, right? When I turned this one on, it made like a different noise.
Well, these both came on simultaneously.
Okay.
So I think the Bluetooth I was hearing was this one, because I don't hear the Bluetooth anymore.
Yeah.
So I think you're good now.
What about the dirty electricity?
Okay. That's
We
a
need to
whole
check.
other... Yeah, all right, hold on. I'll be with that, but I really do have to go.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Now, this is your number.
Okay.
It's roughly 300. That is, it's higher than you want it to be, but I normally see 200 to 2,000. You're at the low end of the spectrum. This is not as high as I normally see it.
Oh, okay, good.
I'll normally see 500, 600, 800, 1,000. So there's a little bit of it. So I'd say don't worry about it.
Yeah, it could be from the cable.
It could, but it could also be from the neighborhood, from compact fluorescent lights somewhere.
These are LED lights.
Okay, all right, well, all right.
Should I turn it on?
All right, hold on a second. I gotta plug it back in again.
Okay.
Whenever we make a change like that, I want to compare before and after. So let's see here. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Let me stabilize. Okay, now go ahead and turn that off. No change.
No change.
Still there.
If it was a compact fluorescent, it would be.
Well, then it'll be 900 when that's on. See.
Wow.
And it goes down. But this is your baseline for the room.
Yeah.
You know, and all this stuff is off. This is off. But I wouldn't. I don't know whether this will. You got to have it on to work anyway. So.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put.
But I don't need to worry because you said I shouldn't unplug these, right? That would unground.
Remember, that's for electric fields. This is.
Yeah.
These are apples and oranges.
Yeah.
So I know it's hard to keep it all straight, and I'm going to write this down for you now.
But I mean, I still have to worry about that, right? The electric field and.
From what? Go ahead. What's
No,
your
I
question?
mean, like, if I was worried about the dirty electricity, then I would want to unplug the cables from the computer.
Wait, what's the relationship in your mind between that cable and the dirty electricity level here?
The AC to DC, it causes dirty electricity.
Oh, okay. Where's the AC to DC?
And this thing?
Oh, I see what you're getting at. Well, actually, go ahead and shut these off. If you
But they're
will.
not even turned on right now, so I don't know if it makes it.
What's not turned on?
Because this isn't turned on, so.
No, but this. Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's not connected. Oh, this is connected to that.
that made it go down.
Yeah,
by
it
the
is
way.
up.
Oh, you're saying that that's on battery right now?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's not even plugged in.
Yeah, if I turn this on, it turns these on. It'll work now.
Wait a minute. So both of these are now on, but they weren't before? They were just on battery before?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's something to remember. That thing, or the power strip, only turns off the hot. The ground and the neutral are still connected. I don't know if you know that or not. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
In other words, in fact, the number went down when you turned that on, which is interesting. And that sometimes happens, and I cannot explain that. I saw that earlier today in the other job.
Because it's a power conditioner.
Oh, all right. That's a good reason. Well, then that's interesting. It's conditioning the power then. Okay. But I want you to understand that this number is not from these.
Okay.
And you understand that now because they're on battery. But the grounding works because, there's a hot, neutral, and ground in here. Only the hot is being switched, not the neutral and ground. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So at night when you sleep, you can turn, well, these are on just because of battery, but if this is in the room, it will put out an electric field unless it's grounded, like it is. The other thing that you could do, here's the other thing you could do. Let's go back out here, I'll show you something. In the back of this, let's see if there's a USB port.
Oh.
And if there is, there's something you can buy. I can't pull that out. Let's see. No, there's no USB port on them. Some routers have USB ports on them. And that allows you to ground. There's a USB to the USB ground cord I showed you, it's right here. There are some routers where you can ground the actual router and then everything coming out of it is grounded.
Oh.
Because it has a USB port on the back of some routers, not that model, but some routers.
And then my electric field will go down on the.
Well, you're doing it at the other end,
Yeah.
so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
But if you could do it here, which you can't, then the cord laying on the floor there, unplugged, would not have the electric field.
Oh, okay.
But because you can't, and that router has a 2-prong plug, then everything coming out of it is ungrounded. But you fixed it, you grounded the whole thing from that end. You can do it either end.
Oh, okay.
So that's all right.
Oh, okay.
But if that Ethernet cable's in that room, it has to be plugged into, it's grounded through the laptop when the laptop is plugged in. Even if the laptop is off. Even if that machine that it's plugged into is off, because the ground
Yeah.
is continuous all the way through.
Oh, wow.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
As long as all that stuff is plugged in.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know this is very,
I mean, it makes sense because
yeah,
the grounding mat isn't turning anything on when you plug it in. It's just going through the ground
that's right.
and the wall.
That's exactly right. Same principle,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna gather this stuff together.
Thanks for
Oh,
showing me
you're
all.
welcome.
It was very
You're
educational.
welcome, you're very welcome. I mean,